My beloved child, a decree has been issued in the courts of heaven concerning everything you have been carrying on your shoulders. Every burden you placed at my feet weeks ago, months ago, perhaps even years ago, yet somehow picked back up in moments of panic. You believed every promise I made over your life for a while, but then doubt crept back in. Whenever you gave me official control of a situation, you quickly took it back when things didn't go as planned. The verdict is set in stone. The choice can't be changed. It's against the law for you to carry what I took from your hands. Take a moment to make this your own right now. Type Amen in the comments below if you are ready to let go of the weight you have been carrying and give it back to God. This is your sign that you don't want to hold on to things that heaven has already taken away from you. Please get this. Every seed you plant in this mission helps us follow Jesus' command to reach all the world. By buying me a coffee through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you help spread the gospel to people who might never set foot in a church. This isn't about having a platform. This is to honor the name of Jesus and reach out to hearts that are looking for answers, but are quiet. Matthew 28:19 in the Gospel tells us that Jesus wants us to go and make disciples. You help that command go on when you give. Your kindness gives someone who is struggling with hope. It turns into truth for someone who is confused. It turns into light in real darkness. Gospel of Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you." This is not a threat. It is a promise. God moves in ways you can't see when you let go of what you're holding on to. If this message moved you, have faith and answer it. Get a coffee, plant a seed, take part in what God is doing right now. The worry you feel when you lie awake and think about what could happen is not vigilance, it's theft. You are taking back from me what I bought with blood, what I swore would never be taken back, and what I sealed with my unbreakable word. You need to understand something that will change how you live from now on. It didn't get filed away as a request until I could look it over when you gave me that situation and prayed that prayer of surrender, whether you said the words out loud or in your heart. There was no wait list for it. I didn't mark it to think about later. I took it all in, completely and permanently. As soon as you gave it to me, it went from being in your care to being in mine. It went from the natural world, where you were having a hard time controlling it, to the supernatural world, where I can do things that humans can't. On the other hand, you started to reach for it again in the days or weeks that followed. You tried to co-manage something I already owned, but you weren't trying to. It happened in the quiet moments when fear whispers louder than faith. Let me show you what happens when you fully believe in me. If you really leave what you put there in my hands. When you stop spinning around in circles, trying to figure out outcomes that have nothing to do with you, because they are my business. I really become your shepherd. It's more than just a title for worship songs, not just a cute picture on a greeting card, but a real active part of my daily life where I take you to places of nourishment you would never find on your own. Green pastures aren't just there. They don't just show up. A shepherd doesn't just happen to find them while wandering around aimlessly. He has mapped out the land so he knows exactly where they are. He made the route. He kept those pastures safe from animals that could hurt the animals, drought, and anything else that could make them unsafe or useless. When I say I am leading you to green pastures, I mean that I have already set aside a place for you where you will find provision, peace, and plenty. Your name is on it. It is kept safe. It is doing well. And I am leading you straight there, even if the path doesn't make sense to your mind. But here's the catch. Here's what's stopping you from doing what I've already planned. You keep trying to find your way. You keep looking at the map and telling me I'm wrong. You keep stopping in the middle of the trip to think about whether we're going the right way, whether this is taking too long, and whether you should be there by now. And every time you do that, every time you switch from trust to analysis, you lose the strength you need for the journey. You were never meant to carry the weight of what happens. You were made to walk in obedience, to listen to my voice, and to keep your eyes on me instead of the things that might get in your way. You won't find solutions when you take on the responsibility of figuring everything out. When you stay up at night going over possible outcomes, and when you wear yourself out trying to manage things that are only within my control. In the end, you reach depletion. Those thoughts you've been having for days or even weeks are being directly addressed by me right now. When something wakes you up in the middle of sleep with a rush of fear, you can't fix the relationship, no matter how hard you try. The stress of money that feels like it's slowly crushing you. When you think about your health problem, it scares you every time. You need to make a choice, but all of them feel wrong. You don't know whether to fight for your dream or let it go because it feels like it's dying. As the one with all power in heaven and on earth, I'm telling you that you are not in charge of solving it. You are the one who trusted me with it. Those are not the same assignments at all. One will kill you. The other will bring you home. Trying hard won't make people trust you. You cannot earn trust by putting in more effort. Trust is when you finally give up trying to keep everything under control and fall asleep in my arms, only to wake up and find that I've been holding you the whole time. The moment you're afraid of, when you give up everything and stop trying, is not the moment you fall. That's when you finally arrive at where you were meant to be all along, resting in me. I know what it's like for you to rest sometimes. It looks like a bad idea. Feels like giving up. It looks like you're leaving your job, not doing your duty, or not doing your part. Of course, that's the lie that keeps you tired. To rest is not to be passive. Trust at work is rest. Believe that I am who I say I am, that I can do what I say I can do, and that I care about your problems more than you could ever care about them yourself. Rest is the strongest statement of faith you can make. Let me take you back to a part of the Bible that most people read quickly and don't really get. David wrote that the Lord is his shepherd, so he will not be hungry. Not something he hopes he won't want, or something he might not want. He won't be short on anything. That is a statement that can't be wrong. But pay attention to what comes before that sure thing. The Lord takes care of me. He is completely sure of what will happen because he knows who is leading him. He is smart enough to figure things out. So David didn't say he wouldn't want. He didn't say that he wouldn't want because he had a good plan. It was because of the shepherd that he said he would not lack. That one truth holds everything together. You will get to the right place if you have the right shepherd. No matter how hard the path looks, you won't get lost if you have the right guide. You will always have what you need if you have the right provider, even if you can't see where it's coming from. After that, David says something that shows how to walk with that much confidence. It's him who makes me lie down in green grass. Did you get that? He forces me to think about it, not invites me or suggests that I do. I have to lie down for him, because I know something about you that you don't always know. You won't rest until I tell you to. You won't stop until I tell you to. You will exhaust yourself trying to handle, fix, and manage everything until your body, mind, or emotions tell you to stop. If you've already hurt yourself that much, it takes twice as long to get better. Because I'm kind, I sometimes make you lie down before you hurt yourself. You tried to force open doors, but I shut them. I take away the options you are focusing on too much. You did not have any other choice but to trust me, because I made it impossible for you to do anything else. You think it's a punishment. You think I can't tell you something, but I'm really keeping you safe from yourself. The green pastures aren't just a place to live. They have to do with condition. Green means alive, growing, or thriving. In a drought, nothing stays green, so this means there is water nearby. It means the soil is rich, since that kind of growth can't happen on empty land. Going to green pastures means going to a place with all the things you need to do well already there. You won't have to beg for it. You won't have to work hard for it. You won't have to persuade me to give it to you. It's already there. The grass is already green. You just need to lie down in it and take in what I have already grown for you. I got it ready before you got there. But this is where most of my kids miss it. When they get to the green pasture, they don't lay down. As they stand on the edge, they think about it and ask themselves if it's really for them, if there's a catch, or if they should keep looking for something better. They go hungry even when there is plenty, because they can't bring themselves to take what they didn't work for. I want to make this very clear. You will never deserve what I give you. You'll never earn my blessing. You will never be good enough for me to like you. And that's the whole point. When you have grace, you get what you don't deserve. When someone shows mercy, they don't give you what you deserve. My love for you isn't based on how well you do. It's based on how I act. I'm fine whether you are or not. I will always be faithful, even if you aren't. As a person, I care about your well-being, not because of who you are. Don't think that when I lead you to still waters, I want you to just stand back and look at them. You can drink, feel better, and let the peace that goes beyond understanding wash over the chaos in your mind while I take you there. Still waters don't stay still. They are quiet, calm, and deep. They are not like the whitewater rapids you have been trying to get through on your own. For so long, you've been fighting the current that you forgot what it's like to just float and be held by something stronger than you. You need to stop thrashing around and let the water carry you. That's what trust looks like. Not lazy or careless, but sure that the one who controls the waters has it under control. He heals my soul. Not, but if I pray hard enough, he might fix it. He might think about fixing it up if I get my act together. I use the present tense to say that he heals my soul, because this is the truth about walking with me. It's going to wear you out. You're going to pour out your feelings. Till you feel like you have nothing left, you will give, serve, love, and invest. You can make a choice at those times. To heal, you can try to find things to do, places to go, and quick fixes that dull the pain, but don't fix the wound. You can also come to me and let me do what I can do best. Bring back what was lost, fix what was broken, and fill up what was empty. I don't just fix you up and send you on your way. I bring you back to the way you were before. You were different before the world changed you. You didn't expect as much from life. You learned to guard your heart after being betrayed. You learned to play it safe or after failing. For the sake of his name, he leads me in the right way, not for your own good, not because you worked hard for it, not because you were so good that you deserve to walk in peace. For the sake of his name, I care about how you do, because my reputation depends on it, because when people look at your life, they should see how faithful I am. People should see my peace when they watch how you handle storms. They should be able to tell how strong I am by seeing how you deal with opposition. You're not just living your life. You have my name on you. Don't worry. I won't make my name look bad by leaving you stuck, giving up on you in the middle of something, or breaking the promises I made to you. That's why I'll stay faithful even if you cheat on me. I'm still sure even when you're not. I'll keep leading you even if you trip, because this isn't about you proving that you deserve it. This is my chance to show that I'm faithful. The psalm then changes. When David talked about me before, he did so in the third person. He shows me the way. He fixes me up. Then something shifts. I will not be afraid of anything, even if I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You are with me. All of a sudden, it's not him anymore. It's you. Because when you walk through the valley, face what scares you, and death itself casts its shadow across your path. Theology becomes personal, doctrine becomes relationship, and the idea of God becomes something that you are. You go from knowing about me to knowing me, from believing I exist to feeling like I am with you. That change changes everything. Keep in mind that he didn't say if I walk through the valley. He said, even so. Because there is no way to get to the valley, without a doubt. You will have to deal with darkness. You will go through times when you can't see how to move forward. You will meet shadows that will make you question everything you thought you knew about me, yourself, and how life works. At that point, it's not a question of whether you will make it through the valley. You have to decide if you trust that I am with you through it. It's not the valley of death itself that is called the valley of the shadow of death. It's the shadow. That is, death is close enough to cast a shadow over you, but not close enough to touch you. There is a threat, but no power. I am protecting you from everything that wants to hurt you. Because you are with me, I will not fear evil. This is not because there is no evil or no danger. The lack of threat does not mean that there is no fear. It comes from the fact that God is there. You have been trying to keep yourself safe from all possible harm, making walls as tall and thick as possible so that nothing can get through. You try to keep every variable under control so that you never have to deal with uncertainty. And you're tired because it's not possible. No matter what, you can't make yourself safe, but you can trust that I am with you, and that is safer than any danger you will ever face. There is evil in the world, but I am more real. The enemy is moving, but I'm moving more. Even though there is darkness, I am the light that it can't beat. Your rod and staff make me feel better. The rod is there to keep you safe. The staff is there to help. One can protect you from anything that wants to hurt you. One is a way to gently steer you back on track when you get off track. I have both in my hands. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't have to fight every battle. If someone says something bad about you, you don't have to prove it or clear up every lie that was said. I know how to use a rod. I know when to strike and when to just block the way. There are times when I will go to war for you, and times when I will let you know that the battle was already over. I also have a staff for when you start to get off track, like when you see something shiny on the side of the path and stop paying attention. This is when you start to drift toward danger without realizing it yet. I am going to pull you back, not to hurt you or make you feel bad, but to keep you on the right path for life. You set the table for me while my enemies are there. Take that in. I don't wait until the bad guys are gone. I'm not going to wait until the threat is gone. I don't wait until you are no longer in danger. I'm making a feast right there in the middle of the battlefield, where everything that wants to kill you can see it. I want them to see that they can't stop me from taking care of you. They should watch while I feed you, heal you, and make you stronger. It's important for them to know that I'm not scared of them, or their threats will change my plans for you. People who are against you are going to eat with you. While they watch, you will be blessed. They said that season would break you, but you're going to do great in it. You put oil on my head. That is being consecrated. That makes you stand out. It's clear to everyone that that marks you as mine. You can do things with the anointing. There is no doubt about it, that you belong to me and are safe with me. The enemy is very angry about it, because he knows what it means. Now that I have marked you, claimed you, and set you apart for a purpose, he knows that he has already lost. He may bother you, but he can't have you. He can hurt you, but not destroy you. He can slow you down, but he can't stop you, because the blessing on your life is a sign from heaven that hell can't take away. Nothing like half full or just enough in my cup. It's full. My cup is full. That means you have more than you need, more than you can hold, and even more than you can use. The overflow is meant to happen, so you can share the plenty I give you with other people. It's so you never have to worry about not having enough, or not having enough for someone else. You stop hoarding when your cup is full. You let go of the grip. You need to stop living in survival mode. You feel free to give because you know the source will always be there. The Lord will surely be good to me all the days of my life. There is no maybe, hope, or surely about it. That is a promise. In the present, goodness is not just coming your way. It's following you. It is following you around. It is after you with all the vigor that the enemy used to have. Grace is right there with it. Since you'll need both, you will need the good to remind you that I am here for you. You will need mercy to cover you when you mess up, fail, say or do something bad, or hurt the people you love. Goodness and mercy don't just happen. They are going after you in an aggressive way. These people won't stop following you. They will do this every day for the rest of your life, not because you worked hard for it, but because I gave them to you. I will always live in the house of the Lord. That is where the journey ends. That is the most important promise. Not that you will come see me every once in a while when you feel spiritual. It's not like you'll call me when things get tough. The only thing that matters is that you will always live in my house and be with me. This is why you were made, to do that. Not to get lucky, not to get things, not to make a name for yourself, but to be with me. Everything else in that psalm, every promise, every provision, and every safety measure comes from that one truth. When you live in my house, in my presence, or when you make me your home, you get everything that comes with dwelling in my house. That being said, let me go back to the beginning. What worries you? The thing you're always trying to control. The thing you're scared of won't happen. Please put your trust in me with it, since you don't feel like it. Not because it makes sense, not because you know it will work out. But I've never lost a sheep because I'm your shepherd. You're not the first person to do this. I'm not going to take you this far only to leave you now. In order for you to fail at the finish line, I am not going to put you through everything you have. It would not be fair for me to spend this much time, patience, correction, protection, and provision on you only to leave before the promise is kept. You shouldn't take back what you gave me, though. Stop staying up all night trying to solve problems that I've already taken care of. You need to stop going over the worst possible outcomes over and over in your mind, as if worrying about them will stop them from happening. It's not going to happen. The only thing it will do is steal your peace, weaken you, and wear you out to the point where you can't walk through the door when I open it. The enemy wants that. He can't stop what I have planned for you, but he can make you so tired that you can't take it. He has the power to make you feel so confused that when you finally understand, you won't be able to tell it. During times of stress, he can make you not trust peace when it comes, because you have been in panic mode for so long that it seems normal to be in chaos and rest seems wrong. I'm going to break that cycle right now. What you've been stuck in is going to end when I step into it. Put down what you've been carrying. Let go of the weight you've been carrying. I will lift the weight that has been crushing you. It's time, not because you finally said the right prayer, read the right verse, or had enough faith. Since I've seen enough, how could I watch you hurt yourself over something I already took care of? I love you too much. You are not in charge of making things work out. Remember that you need to trust me, obey me, and follow me. I'm also in charge of everything else. Take a moment to say out loud if this message is speaking directly to your heart right now. I trust God's plan should be written in the comments below. When you write those words, you choose to let go of your need for control and replace it with trust and faith. You're not feeling this way by chance. It's an invitation to be a part of something that will last forever. It's more than kind to support this mission through Buy Me a Coffee, a link in the description, and a pinned comment. It stands with the work of sharing the gospel with people who are still looking for the truth. Letter to the Romans 1:16 says that the gospel is the power of God to save people. That power reaches another life every time you buy a coffee. You help someone reach a turning point. You help someone make a big step forward. You do something for heaven on earth. Epistle to the Galatians 6:7 says that we will get back what we put in. When you put money into God's work, you put yourself in a position to receive His provision. Do something brave if you think lives can be changed. Buy a coffee today to help this mission reach more people. Okay, let me tell you what will happen if you trust me. You will feel better when you stop trying to deal with everything and let me be God. Not because things changed overnight, but because you no longer have to carry the weight that you were never meant to. You'll sleep better, not because your problems went away, but because you aren't up all night trying to figure them out in your head. Your mind will be clearer because it isn't filled with 1,000 what-if scenarios that might never happen. This isn't because life is easier, though. You'll have more energy, not because the battle is over, but because you won't be fighting battles that I have to fight. I'm going to move in ways you've never seen me do before. You finally stopped talking so much that you could see what I've been doing the whole time. Not because I started doing something new all of a sudden. Trust is not something you choose just once, every day. Even when things are hard, I choose to believe that I am good. Also, please subscribe to this channel right now if you want to keep getting these prophetic messages that help you stay true to your faith and God's promises. You can think of it as getting ready to stay in touch with the words God keeps speaking. You are saying, I am ready to stay in line with what heaven is saying over my life when you subscribe. To think I'm in charge, even when things look like they are going wrong. To trust that I have a plan even though you can't see it. To trust that I love you even when it seems like I'm not talking. When you choose to trust instead of fear, have faith instead of worry, or rest instead of striving, you are building something spiritually that the enemy can't break down. This is the start of a foundation that can't be shaken. You are building a history with me that you can use as proof the next time fear tries to make you believe that I am not going to come through. Because this is the truth. I've never let you down. Never, ever, ever. You're still here. You are still there. You can still breathe. You got through the thing you thought would kill you. You made it through the season that you were sure you wouldn't be able to. You got out of the hole you thought was where you would die. And it wasn't because you are smart enough, strong enough, or tough enough. It was because I held you. When things were going wrong, I held you together. I found a way when there wasn't one. When the resources ran out, I gave. I got better when doctors didn't know what to do. The enemy said something was lost forever, but I brought it back. I'm not done yet. I will do again what I did before. I will give you again what I gave you before. I will get through what I got through before. Since I don't change, I've always been the same, and I always will be. And if I was honest before, I will be honest again. So, this is what I want you to do. Allow yourself to let go of everything you've been trying to control right now, while speaking out loud. Give it back to me after you say my name. Don't just think about it. Say the words out loud, because making a statement verbally has power. You are given power when you say my name and give up your own will for mine. People who are against you can hear your thoughts, but they can't stop what you say. While he can make you doubt himself, when you speak the truth out loud, it becomes clear to everyone around you, and he has to leave. Say it out loud. Tell me what you're letting go of. Tell me about the thing you trust me with. You can think of it as getting ready to stay in touch with the words God keeps speaking. You're saying, I am ready to stay in line with what heaven is saying over my life when you subscribe. To think I'm in charge even when things look like they are going wrong. To trust that I have a plan even though you can't see it. To trust that I love you even when it seems like I'm not talking. When you choose to trust instead of fear, have faith instead of worry, or rest instead of striving, you are building something spiritually that the enemy can't break down. This is the start of a foundation that can't be shaken. You are building a history with me that you can use as proof the next time fear tries to make you believe that I am not going to come through, because this is the truth. I've never let you down. Never, ever, ever. You're still here. You are still there. You can still breathe. You got through the thing you thought would kill you. You made it through the season that you were sure you wouldn't be able to. You got out of the hole you thought was where you would die. And it wasn't because you are smart enough, strong enough, or tough enough. It was because I held you. When things were going wrong, I held you together. I found a way when there wasn't one. When the resources ran out, I gave. I got better when doctors didn't know what to do. The enemy said something was lost forever, but I brought it back. I'm not done yet. I will do again what I did before. I will give you again what I gave you before. I will get through what I got through before. Since I don't change, I've always been the same, and I always will be. And if I was honest before, I will be honest again. So this is what I want you to do. Allow yourself to let go of everything you've been trying to control right now while speaking out loud. Give it back to me after you say my name. Don't just think about it. Say the words out loud, because making a statement verbally has power. You are given power when you say my name and give up your own will for mine. People who are against you can hear your thoughts, but they can't stop what you say. While he can make you doubt himself, when you speak the truth out loud, it becomes clear to everyone around you, and he has to leave. Say it out loud. Tell me what you're letting go of. Tell me about the thing you trust me with. Being good won't make me love you more. You can't fail and make me love you less. I don't love you because you obey me. It's the base that makes obedience possible. To get my love, you don't obey me. There is no doubt that the things I ask you to do are good for you, because I love you. You are learning to trust me even when it doesn't seem like it at the time. I'm not telling you to jump off a cliff and hope I catch you when I ask you to trust me with that. You need to remember all the times I've caught you before. I want you to think about your life and count how many times you thought you were done, but I found a way. How many times did you think it was over before I opened a door? Many times you thought you lost everything, but I brought back what the enemy took. You will stay with me because of your past with me. I will do what I have done. I will be the same thing I have been. And if you trust me with your soul, your eternity, and your salvation, then you can trust me with this situation that feels so overwhelming right now. I see you. I can see how tough you've been, what a load you've been on your back. It's clear that you shed tears when no one was around. I can see the short prayers you said out of desperation. I can see when you almost gave up but didn't as you kept going. I can see the stress in your bones, the pain in your heart, and the weight on your shoulders. I'm not upset with you either. Not because I'm mad at you. I'm not going to wait for you to calm down before I help you. I'm ready to carry what you were never meant to carry right here in the middle of your mess. But you need to let me. Tell yourself you're not weak enough to do this by yourself. You need to stop acting like it's weak to ask for help. Saying you need me is the bravest thing you can do. Giving up control is the bravest thing you can do. Do the smart thing and trust me, even if you don't understand what I'm doing. I'm taking you somewhere you've never been before. A place to rest where nothing has to be perfect for it to be good. A peaceful spot that can be found even in the middle of chaos. A place where you can be happy no matter what. Someone you can trust because of who I am, not what you see. You can only get there by following me, not to try to figure it out right away. You shouldn't fall behind because you're afraid to move forward, but to take each day, each moment, and each step with me, to look at me instead of the storm. Fear's voice should not be heard, but my voice should. To trust my words instead of the lies the enemy tells them. You're not as far away as you think. Nearer to breaking through, moving closer to deliverance. Type Amen in the comments if you think your breakthrough is closer than it seems. You should say with faith that what God has started in your life will not end there. You are not the only one who gets this message. There are other people who want to hear the same truth that made you stronger. Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew 9:37 that the harvest is plenty. Giving to this cause through Buy Me a Coffee is like joining the harvest. Your gift helps the truth get out there. It makes believers stronger. It gets to people who are quietly pleading for help. In Gospel of Luke 6:38, Jesus showed a kingdom exchange when he said, "Give, and it will be given to you." What you let go of goes into God's plan, and what goes into God's plan grows. You are planting for salvation, restoration, and renewed faith when you buy a coffee. Now is your chance. Take a faith-filled step forward. Put your money into what God is building, and trust Him to breathe more than what you let go of. I'm getting closer to making everything I've been working on come true. But if you are too busy being confused, you won't see it. If you are too tired to lift your head, you won't notice it. If your hands are full of things you don't want to let go of, you won't get it. Let go. Let me carry it. Let me take care of it. Let me figure it out in a way that only I can. While I do that, you should rest. You believe. You praise God. You thank me ahead of time for things I'm already doing that you can't see. You feel good about yourself because you know you have a shepherd who watches over you all the time and never falls asleep or gets distracted. You don't have to understand everything. Tell me everything you know and trust me. There's a difference. To understand, you need to be told. Trust needs a connection. We should get to know each other better before you learn about my plans. Because you will trust my plans, even if they don't make sense if you really know me. You will follow my lead, even if it's not clear what to do. You can trust my words, even if the deadline is later than you had hoped. You will know that I am good, loyal, on your side, and that I finish what I begin. Let me make you a promise that you need to keep even when you feel like giving up. I won't let you fall. I'm not going to let you fail. I'm not going to let the enemy win this time. You'll get through this season. It will happen that the promises were kept. You are going to walk in the blessing I have been working on. You are about to step into the role I made you for. Your life will be full because that's what I came to give you, not because you worked hard for it, since you already knew the answer. But I said that, and my word isn't broken. What I told you will happen, will happen. I will keep the promise I made to you. The work I began in you will be finished, and nothing at all, in heaven, on earth, or under the earth can stop what I told them to do. Don't fight me now. Don't fight the rest I'm giving you. Don't fight with the peace I'm trying to give you. Don't reject the provision I've already given you. Just take it in. Let your hands go. Let your heart open. Clear your mind. Let me love you the way you want to be loved. I'll show you the way you need to go. Let me take care of you the way you need to be taken care of. I want to be your God, not just in theory, but also in real life. When things are hard, not just when things are easy, since that's when you need me the most. That's when having me there makes the most difference. In those situations, trust is more than just an idea, it's a lifeline. I have you in my arms even though you can't feel me. Even when you feel like you're walking alone, I'm with you. Even though everything seems to be still, I am still working. It seems like nothing is changing, but I'm still moving. I answer even when it looks like I'm not, and sooner than you think you'll look back on this season and see that I left my mark on it. My job was to keep you safe from things you didn't even know were dangerous. You are going to see how I set you up for chances you didn't even know were there. You'll see how I helped you get ready for a level you weren't ready for yet. You will cry because God loved you so much that He made you wait, trust, and lie down in green pastures when all you wanted to do was run. No. Don't trust me halfway, with conditions or with plans B in case I don't follow through. Do not doubt me at all. Trust me completely. Because I'm honest, you can trust me with everything. It's been proven over and over again in history. I've seen it happen in your own life, and I will prove it to you again in this chance. You won't have to go through this by yourself. You're not going to figure it out by yourself. You will not be able to stay alive on your own. You will feel what it's like to have a shepherd who leads you, protects you, provides for you, and never lets you go in a way you have never felt before. It will change you. It will alter the way you see me. It will alter how you see yourself. It will change how you walk through each season after this one. Because you will never go back to the old ways of striving, stressing, and trying to handle everything on your own once you learn to trust me in the valley, rest in the storm, and let go of control and watch me work. Okay, that's it. Now is the time. This is where you pick. Are you still going to carry what I already have? Are you going to keep getting confused when I can help you understand? Are you going to keep working hard even though I told you to rest? You can make your choice. I'm not going to make you. I'm not going to trick you. But I'm going to be honest. Also, you were never meant to go through life by yourself. You were never meant to carry the weight that I can only carry. You were never meant to go through storms by yourself. It was meant for you to walk with me, Depend on me and trust me with everything important. Everything changes the moment you let go of control and let me be God. It's not always your circumstances, but you, your view, your peace, your strength, and your hope. That changes everything. I love you for who you are, not what you do. You are mine. You are my child. I gave up everything for you. The one I went after while you were running. The one I fought for when everyone else was around you. The one I fixed when you were hurt. The one I fixed up for you when you were lost. I'm still not done with you. I'm not done yet. I'm not giving up. You shouldn't either. Take my hand, do what I say, and trust my heart. Let me do what I do best, and show you what happens when you stop trying to be your own shepherd. Lead you, keep you safe, love you, care for you, provide for you, hold you, and bring you home. I'm not asking you to be passive when I tell you to rest. Stop worrying or give up control. I want to put you in the most powerful position you could ever have. The place where you trust me so much that you give up trying to control what will happen and start receiving what I am freely giving. This is where wonderful things happen. This is where great things happen. This is where help shows up from places you didn't expect it. Peace comes in like a river here. This is where happiness comes from inside you, from places that life can't reach. This is where your strength comes back, even when you're tired. In this place, hope never dies, even when everything around you says hope is silly. There's a table ready for you. Not sometime in the far future, when everything works out in the end. Not in heaven when you die. Yes, I have set out a feast right now, in the middle of whatever battle you are in and with whatever enemies have been coming at you. I've made a spot for you. I've pulled out the chair and want you to sit down and eat. I want you to receive, be fed, be satisfied, and be full. People who are against you will watch you while you eat at my table. Spend time with me and receive from me. They'll see that they can't control you. They will understand that their threats don't mean anything. They will understand that I am protecting and taking care of you. It's impossible for them to stop what I have planned for your life. It's not a sign that I poured oil over you. It really is true. It's the gift of my spirit. It gives you the strength to do things you could never do on your own. Grace is what lets you walk through fire without getting burned. It is the favor that lets you into places no one else could. Knowing what to say when you don't know what to say is part of being wise. Being brave is what keeps you going when you want to run away. This is the love that flows from you, even when you don't feel like giving anything. You can't work up this anointing. It's something you get. It just flows when you stop trying so hard and trust it. When you stop trying to prove yourself and trust who I say you are, it gets stronger. When you stop looking at how inadequate you are and start looking at how adequate I am, it grows. It's not just full in your cup. There is too much in it. You shouldn't store that extra water. You are supposed to pour it out. It's for the thirsty people around you. For people who have been drinking from cisterns that don't hold water because they are broken. These words are for people who have been trying to fill deep needs with short-term solutions that leave them even more empty than before. Your cup overflows when you get more than you need. This is so you can give life to other people, so you can give from a place of plenty, instead of a place of lack, so you can bless from a place of abundance instead of a place of lack. The great thing about overflow is that it makes me give more. There is always water in the source. There is always enough. The provision will never end because I am endless and have endless resources. That's not all of my kindness. At the end of your life, goodness and mercy are not there for you. They are following you through the whole thing. They are actively taking part in your journey. They are following you around with love all the time. Even though you are running the wrong way, they are still after you. They're there even if you can't feel them. They work even though you can't see them. There is talk going on even though you can't hear it. When you look back on your life and see how everything fits together, you will see their footprints everywhere. Every provision will have their fingerprints on it. In every turn, you will hear their voice. You will feel their presence every time they protect you. You will worship the Lord so much that you will fall to your knees. You will finally understand the love that has been following you all your life. The Lord's house is not a building made of stone and wood. It's not somewhere you go once a week. It's not just a structure in geography. God is present in the house of the Lord. You have been invited to live there permanently, to dwell there, like a family member, a child of the King, or an heir to the kingdom, not as a visitor or a guest. This is what you were born with. You got this as an inheritance. This is what was bought for you on the cross. Access to God's presence that lasts forever and can't be broken. You don't need to work for it. You don't have to work hard to get it. You don't have to keep it up by always being good. You can have it since you are mine, and nothing can separate my love from you. There is nothing that can take you away from me. You can't get out of my house for any reason. You will always be home. Remember where you live when that fear comes up in the middle of the night, when that anxiety takes over, or when that worry starts to spin around in your head. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget who is with you. Don't forget what was promised. Remember the things that have been safe. Don't forget what can't be moved. Don't forget that your shepherd never sleeps. Think about the fact that your dad will never leave you. Don't forget that you have a Savior who beat death so you could live. Don't forget that you have a Comforter who is with you always. Remember that you have a provider who has everything they need. Don't forget that you have a guardian who stands between you and all danger. Don't forget that you have a leader who knows the whole path. Keep in mind that you have a healer who can fix what's broken. Don't forget that you have a Savior who can fix things and make miracles happen. Thinking this way is not positive. This is not denying the truth. This is not acting like there are no problems. This is a way to connect with a truth that is deeper than what you can see. This is making promises that are stronger than the ground you're walking on. This means picking to believe what God has said over what the world is screaming. This is not faith that is moved by mountains, but faith that moves mountains. This means putting your trust in the one who made the universe, even though things feel too hard right now. That is believing that the same God who made everything can speak a word into your chaos and make it order. This is taking comfort in the fact that I can handle anything. I can do anything. Nothing is too hard for me to fix, restore, redeem, or change. Your soul is being filled with my divine love. I'm putting my holy tenderness in every empty space. It's coming back to life because of what I say. I'm making every dark place brighter. I'm getting rid of all the stains. I am making all wounds better. Every broken part is being fixed. I'm getting back every thumb that was lost. I'm putting up every wall that was taken down. I'm replacing every resource that has been used up. I'm making every tired part of you feel better. I'm giving every dream that felt dead a second chance. I'm reigniting all the passions that seemed to have died out. I'm giving every hope that seemed lost a new start. Every calling that felt buried is coming back to me. Why am I doing these things for you? Not because you deserve them or were good enough, but because I love you and you are mine. That's what I do for my kids. You're going to stand firm. It's not because you're strong, but because I'm supporting you. I'm showing you every step of the way, not because you already know everything, not because you can, but because your weakness makes my strength stronger. Not because you're brave, but because I make people feel safe. Not because you are smart, but because I give you smarts that smart people don't understand. Not because you are strong, but because my strength makes yours weak. You are going to stand. You won't fall. You're not going to fail. You're not going to lose. You're not going to lose, because I said so. You will not be destroyed. That which I have said will come true. I have made up my mind, and nothing in heaven, earth, or hell can change it. Don't be scared. Do not let fear take over your heart. Don't let stress take away your peace. Don't let worry take away your happiness. Do not let the enemy into your mind through thoughts that hurt you. When things look bad, don't give up and give in to despair. If you don't hear back right away, don't give up hope. When the going gets tough, don't give up. Do not give up when you are almost there. When you get tired, don't stop. Don't go back when you should be moving forward. Do not pull back when you should take a step forward. Don't hide when you should be shining. Don't be quiet when you need to talk. When you should believe, don't doubt. When you should trust, don't be afraid. I'm with you. That's not a nice thought. This is a strong fact. Everything changes when I'm here. Darkness leaves where I am. Fear can't hurt me where I am. Death doesn't hurt where I am. From where I am, things that seem impossible can be done. The broken become whole where I am. People who are lost are found where I am. The dead come back to life where I am. Hope grows where I am. I feel joy wherever I am. Peace comes to where I am. Love flows where I am. There is a lot of grace where I am. Where I am, kindness wins. I am in a place where righteous rule. I will always be with you. I am with you always and will never leave you. No matter what, when, where, what season, what storm, in what valley, what mountain, or what trial, what victory. Let me talk about this pattern you've made in more detail. The pattern of going around in circles or doing mental gymnastics that wear you out but don't help you find solutions. You understand what I mean by that pattern. You lie down to rest, but your mind starts to race in minutes. You start with one worry, and that worry grows into 5 other possibilities. There are 5 possible outcomes, and each one has 2 worst-case scenarios. Before you know it, you've imagined 17 different kinds of disasters that haven't happened and probably never will. You're lying there with a racing heart, a tight chest, and shallow breathing because you've been through battles in your mind that aren't real. This spinning, this thinking in circles, and this endlessly going over possible outcomes is not wisdom. It's not being ready. It's not really their duty. It's hellish. Additionally, I did not plan for your mind to work this way. You were made so that my word could renew you, my thoughts could fill you, and you could be at peace when I'm with you. When your mind spins in chaos, when it circles the same mountain of worry over and over without resolution, when it exhausts itself analyzing problems from every conceivable angle, that is not you being thoughtful. That's the enemy keeping you locked up in your own mind. He knows that he doesn't have to attack you directly if he can keep you mentally tired by making you think about all the worst things that could happen. When you fight shadows, you will get tired. I want you to get out of that spiral. I'm telling that pattern to end in my name. The cycle of worry that keeps you up at night, wears you out, steals your peace, and ruins your happiness. I'm going to cut it off right now. I'm now stepping into the spinning and stopping it for good. Not because you finally figured out how to stop worrying, and not because you got good at meditation, but because I am God, and I have power over every thought that goes against my truth. And peace comes when I say it. It has no choice but to obey when I tell the storm in your mind to calm down. But here's what you need to know. The peace I'm giving you, and the rest I want you to have, is not passive. It's not the lack of doing anything. It is not just being lazy with spiritual words on it. Trust is what gives you rest in my kingdom. It is a strong faith. It means choosing every moment and every thought to let go of what you can't change and accept what I'm giving you. Real rest doesn't mean you stop what you need to do. That means you should stop trying to help me. You do what I tell you to do with great care. You are good with the things I've given you to manage. You faithfully do what I have clearly told you to do. After that, you give me the results. You don't care about the ending. You give up the timing. You trust that I'm working in dimensions you can't see, setting up situations you can't change, and moving pieces you don't even know are there. This is what I meant when I told you not to want. You won't be short on anything. You won't leave without anything. Not because you know how to make things happen. It's not because you found a secret recipe. Not because you learned how to use spiritual ideas to get what you want. Because I am your shepherd, you will never go hungry. A good shepherd also makes sure his sheep have everything they need. Sheep don't worry about where their next meal is going to come from all day. They don't stay up all night thinking about how the shepherd plans to feed them. They don't get together to talk about whether they can trust the shepherd. They just follow. They believe. They take a break. They are fed too. I'm giving you food right now. I'm feeding your soul with truth that will keep you going long after this message is over. Even now, during this rough time of year. I'm giving you what you need to satisfy a deep hunger that nothing else could. I'm quenching a thirst that accomplishments could never quench. Because I can see further ahead than you can, I am meeting needs you haven't even thought of yet. I know what's going to happen next. I know what you will need in 3, 6, and 12 months. In addition, I am already making provisions that will be ready for you when you get there. This is what it means to have faith instead of sight. It means you keep walking, even though you can't see the way out yet. It means that you trust even when money is tight. It means that you don't give up when the news is bad. It means you keep going, even though the path doesn't make sense. Since you are not following the rules, you're following me. I also don't work within the limits of nature. I'm not tied down by human rules. There are no economic rules that limit me. I am the God who used a little boy's lunch to feed a lot of people. I am the one who made water spring up from a rock in the middle of nowhere. I am the God who fed a prophet with ravens. Yes, I am the God who made oil that never ran out. I am the God who made bread fall from the sky. I haven't changed either. My nature hasn't changed. My strength has not gone away. It has not become less important to me to take care of my kids. Not being sensitive to your concerns, it's not what I mean when I tell you to stop worrying about what you have already given me. That doesn't mean I don't see real problems. I'm not downplaying real problems. That's right. Your worry doesn't help solve anything. Your worry doesn't change the outcome. Your restless nights don't make my time go faster. All they do is weaken you, making it impossible for you to do what I want you to do. These things make it hard for you to make decisions when I'm trying to help you understand. They make you want relief so badly that you might settle for short-term fixes that will cause problems in the long run. You need to trust me with the timing, just as much as you trust me with the outcome. This is where most of my kids have trouble. They think I can make it happen. They don't get why I haven't done it yet. They believe I can do it. They're not sure if I'll agree, though. They know how strong I am. They just don't believe that I care about their particular situation. But let me end this for good. I can do it. I'm ready. I care. And my timing is perfect, even if it seems slow. I call what you call a delay getting ready. What you call waiting, I call setting up. That which you call silence, I call setup. I'm working on more than one thing at the same time. I'm not just going to deal with the problem you can see. I'm dealing with problems at their roots that you don't even know about. I'm not just meeting your immediate needs. In order to meet your needs in the future, I am making plans now. I'm not just going to open one door. Some doors that would have led you away from what's best for you are being shut. This is where your soul is happy right now, not with surface-level comfort or short-term relief, but with deep, lasting, life-changing encounters with my presence. Something changes in your spirit every time you choose to trust me instead of worrying. When you let go of control and rest in my power, you get stronger in a way that no outside force can affect. You build spiritual strength that will last your whole life every time you say my promises out loud, in spite of what you see with your own eyes. Don't waste your time on this. This isn't suffering for no reason. When people follow Jesus, they become leaders, and when people believe in him, they become warriors. Your soul is being filled with my divine love and holy tenderness. These aren't just vague ideas. This is the real world. My love isn't just an idea. It is a force. It is turned on. It is going after. It never stops. It takes its time. Kindness. It doesn't feel envious. It doesn't brag. It's not proud. In no way does it dishonor. It doesn't look for its own. It doesn't get angry easily. It doesn't keep track of wrongs. It doesn't enjoy bad things, but it does enjoy truth. It always keeps watch, always believes, always hopes, and always keeps going. This love will never fail. Not sometimes, not often, and never. And this is the love that flows over you, into you, between you, and all around you, all the time, forever. My holy kindness is how I treat your wounds. I'm not careless when I take off bandages. I don't poke at injuries for no reason. I won't make fun of you for being hurt. I carefully, slowly, and lovingly remove the infection of bitterness. I carefully put on the healing oil of my spirit. I wrap my grace around you like gauze. I keep the hurt area safe while it heals. I always look out for you. When it's necessary, I change the bandage. I speak life-giving words over the pain. I sit with you in the middle of the night. When the pain keeps you up, I'll wait for you to heal. What I don't do is compare your time to get better to someone else's. I take care of you, like a parent who loves their child more than anything else in the world. The kindness, care, and patience shown here are not signs of weakness. It means strength in check. This is power used with accuracy. It is the same hand that spoke galaxies into being, holds stars in place, tells the seas to stop at the shore, brings the dead back to life, and wipes your tears away gently. When that voice spoke, the darkness went away. The storms stopped, and Lazarus came out of the tomb. That same voice whispers words of comfort over your broken heart. This is what I am. This is how I love. This is what you mean to me. I have you, so you won't spin out of control. I will show you the way, so you won't get lost. You won't run out because I'm giving it to you. As long as I hold you together, you won't break. As long as I hold you up, you won't fall. You won't fail because I'm finishing the job I began in you. I will keep every promise I made to you. Every word I've said over you will come true. Every vision I've given you will come true. Not because you're perfect or because you know everything, but because I will always be there for you. I finish what I start. In this very moment, I want you to take a step away from the chaos. Don't try to figure out what I can only tell you. Don't try to solve problems that only I can solve. Don't carry things that only I can handle. Let your hands go. Open up your fists. Take your mind off of the thing that has been bothering you. Out loud, say my name, and then give it back to me. Describe exactly what you are giving up. Say it out loud into the air. Say that you're not going to handle this by yourself anymore. Then, mentally leave it behind, even though it's hard. When your mind tries to take it back, when fear tries to convince you that you need to stay in charge, or when anxiety whispers that bad things will happen if you aren't careful, give your thoughts over to Christ's control. Tell the truth out loud. Remember what kind of person I am. Don't forget my track record. Tell me about your past. I have been honest before. I will be honest again. I gave you before. I will give again. I gave birth before. I will do it again. I got better before. I'll get better again. I fixed things before. I will fix it again. I found a way ahead of time. I'm going to make a way again. I am the same God who split the Red Sea in two. I am the same God who made water appear out of a rock. I am the same God who stopped the sun. I am the same God who made lions' mouths shut. I am the same God who sent fire down from heaven. I'm the same God who raised the dead, healed the sick, stopped storms, walked on water, turned water into wine, multiplied loaves and fishes, gave sight to the blind, made the lame walk, cleansed lepers, and beat death itself. I'm that God, and you are my God. Remember that I am with you and will never leave you or let you down. You will get through this. Strong, whole, victorious, full of testimony, walking in new levels of authority, carrying new revelation, and living in deeper levels of trust. Not just barely, not broken, since that's what I do. I take things that seem impossible and turn them into stories. When I clean up, I find messages in the mess. I turn my pain into something useful. I use what the enemy meant to hurt for my own good. Nothing you're going through is a waste. There is no point to anything. There is a reason for everything. Things that are hard, even the hard things. There is a reason for the valley. It's making you grow in ways that you could never grow on top of the mountain. It's not empty while you wait. Building character is what will keep you going when the promise comes true. There is a reason for the struggle. As you move on to the next level, you will need stronger muscles. Believe in the process. Believe in my timing. Believe what I do. Believe my heart. I'd like you to say that you trust me before we go on. I release it to God should be written in the comments. As you write those words, picture giving all of your worries, fears, and unanswered questions to God. I know how to do this. I can see how things will end. I see how everything fits together, and I'm putting everything I have together for your good. It's not just the easy or good things. Everything, the hurt, the disappointment, the betrayal, the loss, the time, the closed door, the prayer that wasn't answered, the confusion, and the fight. Everything, each and every part. I'm putting it all together into a tapestry that will show how great I am and how faithful I am. So take a break. Really rest. Not fake rest, where your mind is racing but your body is still. Real rest. How you can rest when you trust someone very much. The kind of rest that lets you sleep well because you know someone is watching. Like a deep rest in which the body doesn't have to carry weights it wasn't meant to carry. The kind of rest that smiles during storms because it knows who makes the wind blow. This rest is available right now, not one day when everything is okay. Not when you finally understand everything. No matter what you are going through right now, you can take a break. You can breathe. You can let go. You can depend on. You can let go. You can give up. You don't have to try. You can stop trying to be God in your own life, which is a lot of work. First, let me show you what trust looks like in real life. It looks like you went to sleep at a reasonable time instead of staying up until you were too tired to move. It seems like you're eating meals without getting upset. It looks like you're having conversations without thinking about what could go wrong. Rather than being afraid of what might go wrong, it looks like you're making choices based on what I say. It looks like you put time and effort into relationships without always being ready for them to betray you. It looks like you're going after your dreams without being held back by the need to be perfect. Instead of holding back because you're afraid of more loss, it looks like you're giving your life your all. You don't have to wait to feel trust. Trust is a set of decisions you make every day, and every choice is important. You train your spirit to trust me instead of being afraid every time you choose to believe what I say over your worry. Every time you speak the truth out loud when anxiety tries to take over, you build trust. In every case where you let go of control and watch me come through, you are gathering proof that will stand the next test. You're not just getting through this season, it's changing you. You're not just going through this process. You are getting better because of it. After coming out of this valley, you won't be the same person you were before. You will have more faith in me. Know that I will be there for you. Be further convinced of my goodness, and be more sure of my love. And that change, that metamorphosis, that complete renovation of how you see me and how you see yourself, is worth everything you are going through right now. The caterpillar doesn't know what the cocoon is. It only knows that it's dark, stifling, and unpleasant. But the butterfly that comes out knows that it had to fight to get free in order to get strong enough to fly. You're in the cocoon. I'm taking care of your soul. Changes are being made to the way you think. I'm making wounds better that you didn't even know you had. I'm getting you ready for levels of blessing you're not ready for yet. And when you come out, when this season is over, and you start what I've been preparing for you, you will see why the process had to be the way it was. The timing will show you how smart I am. You'll be able to tell that I'm protecting you by the closed doors. You'll appreciate how loyal I was even though I was late. You will praise me because I loved you so much that I made you wait until you were really ready. I'm God. You're not. That's great news because it means you don't have to worry about making everything work out. It sits on mine, and I have big shoulders. My strength is good enough. This is how wise I am. My love never fails. My loyalty will last forever. I'm not going to let you down. I'm not going to drop you. I won't leave you in the middle of something. I'll remember you. I'm still set on loving you. I'm not going to give up on you. I'm going to be with you for a long time. No matter what, I'm with you all the way to the end. For all time and all places, you are mine, I'm yours, and there is nothing that can change that. Amen. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it if it moved you. To get this blessing, type Amen in the comments. If you follow this channel, you will never miss a message from God that is just for you. As He talks, this is only the start of what He wants to say to your heart. Take this truth to heart. You're not by yourself. We haven't forgotten about you. You are not left alone. The person who will never let you go sees you, knows you, loves you, and holds you. That changes everything. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He is extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress towards your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description, And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.